Growing up, I heard a lot of people talk about Indigenous people being drunks and addicts, and if they're not already, they probably will be in the future. These stereotypes limited how I saw my own future. I internalized these negative ideas, and these beliefs became my own. I was not proud of being Indigenous. I was ashamed because of everything that was attached to my identity. Because of these beliefs, it made it harder to reach out for support when I was actively using and needed help the most. Carrying shame was a really hard way to continue my life. At the time, I didn't see anything worth living for, especially when I felt so worthless. Something I learned was that in residential schools, our people were taught to be ashamed of their identities. A lot of this shame has been passed down to us today, but I recognize that the shame is not mine to carry. Part of my healing journey included learning about our history and intergenerational trauma. Understanding where some of the pain in our communities has come from helped me put names to all these feelings I was having, and it helped me identify cycles as well. Through all of this learning, I finally found peace within myself, and I was able to acknowledge all of the strength that is tied to my identity. One of the biggest things I got in my own recovery was reconnecting to myself and learning that being from a reserve is not a negative thing. There is so much power in that connection and having that sense of community. There are a few things that helped me when I was struggling with my recovery. It helped when I was met with understanding from other people and had consistent support. I was supported and loved unconditionally through the hardest parts of getting clean. People created safe spaces, which allowed me to be open and honest when I had setbacks or made mistakes. It's important that those who struggle with substance use are loved and supported. They need to be seen as the human that they are, not their behaviors and not their actions, because underneath all of that is someone who is hurting, and many times people fail to recognize that part. I believe conversations about harm reduction are important to have. These conversations could help people using substances feel like they matter and that their life is valued. When we stigmatize harm reduction, we don't acknowledge what we know could help. Harm reduction is not a bad word, and it is very important that people know that this support is available. I still experience struggles, but I get to choose my path today. With the help of many people, I am maintaining my recovery, and I'm grateful for those who continue to help me on this journey. Miigwech. You don't need to be clean and sober to deserve help. If you are struggling with substance use and would like support, please reach out to someone you trust. This might be a family member, teacher, counselor, or elder. Another support option is to connect with the Hope for Wellness helpline at 1-855-242-3310 or use the chat box at www.hopeforwellness.ca to speak with a counselor online.